right, Steelhead Road Trip, Day 3, 2024. We got a little bit of a late start today because yesterday kind of wiped us out. And we had been getting up really early the previous 2 mornings as well. But we got some gas, hit the McDonald's drive-thru, and hit the road. We're almost to the spot we're gonna put our waders on. This is a river I fished probably about 15 years ago, but it was before I had a YouTube channel and it was before I kept a journal, so I don't even remember any of the spots that I fished. David has never fished it if I remember correctly, and Braden certainly hasn't. So I got a chance to see the river. It's in really good shape. It does have a little bit of color to it, but I'm not too worried about that. Probably not gonna fish for very long because David and Braden have quite a drive ahead of them. All right, river number 3. I've still got a mango tied on here. Mango WFO. First cast. Nothing at the first hole. So we're gonna move up and see if we can find something else. All this looks fishy. It's just a beautiful river.
We'll start out in this hole with a nightmare jig. It's good water for that nice consistent pace, so jig should fish well. We'll kind of start in closer to the shore and work my way out. Probably too close, but we'll let it run for a second. Looks like it's a little shallower than I'm running, so I'm going to shorten this up. And let's try out further first.
Yeah, dude. Nightmare jig. Those are most spots that I choose to fish. Okay, let's see which side of this we can get down. I'm assuming this side is the less gnarly. But I see a creek flowing in. Man, I'm gonna try it. Crazy incredible. Okay. They got 35% battery life. So before I put my beads to work, I'm gonna change the battery. scary. Yep. Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't. I just like slipped all the way down it. That's the side I tried, and I just slipped right down. Start close and kind of work my way out. The old mango WFO.
You could probably drop it in right here if you want and just run down. It's pretty shallow, so you'll have to shorten up your dropper a bit. You got one. Fish on. Okay, you got it. Just take it easy. You still got him? Is he off? Oh no. All right, what happened? What were you doing there?
I don't know, fighting, trying to keep
No, before. Like, where'd you catch him at?
Like right here in the middle, but just on the inside seam. Like kind of where you see these waves popping up right now. Yeah. Right, floating along there and straight that way.
Exactly where you should have been. That was a beautiful bright fish.
So I cast it way far back that way, and then you know, naturally like drifted in the middle. Yeah. And then yeah.
All right. Sweet pink cherry.
Sweet pink cherry.
I knew it. All right. Try it again. Let's run it through a few more times, see what happens. Oh shoot, I wasn't even recording. Bummer. What's up guys? I just hooked one, lost it over here. So we're gonna see if we can get on another one. The hard part is getting this thing to run from the right spot. Braden just hooked up with a nice bright fish right in front of me, right where his float's going through now. And that thing like took off across and wrapped him around a rock. It was pretty though. Right fell out of his kayak. And there goes the big yellow banana. That was crazy.
Please don't make fun of me. I just lost my bead. So, sad times. So, I just took a little break. Is all.
There's a nice slick. Right where it comes in from these rapids, there's kind of a flat. I'm gonna run just really close first. Like right along this. It's deep right here. Come on. Might not be enough current though. It's windy, but wind from the west, fish fight the best. So that's a good thing. Nice. Right at the confluence of these, it splits up. Let me deepen this up just a little bit. And there's some boulders right in the middle. Well, I'm gonna run this inside first. Boulder, there's a boulder right there. Come on, let's get past that.
Drive up this little bit, see if we can find anything. If not, there's that campground up there. I need to pull over and do a yard sale and try to find those glasses of yours.
Quite a bit of fishable water right here.
Here we go.
The final hole. We don't know how deep this is, so we're just gonna scooch that on up and find out, I guess. Do a little bit of commentary for this hole, because I know y'all been missing that. The Braden Eames commentary. I know you guys missed it. Y'all missed hearing the beautiful voice and all that. Tired today, man.
All right, this is the last spot for the weekend. Maybe we can scratch one out here.
gonna call it quits, do a little recap of the 3-day fishing trip. So we started out on a familiar river on day 1. It was kind of high, so we went and scouted and checked out a new river that we'd never fished before. I hooked and landed one. David swung and missed on one.
I had one on for just a second, and it came unpinned.
Caught a trout.
A trout?
Oh yeah. We've caught some trout this weekend.
Plenty of trout.
So we're kind of worn out because of our trip yesterday. So day 2, we got into 5 fish. So I hooked the first one, handed it off to Braden. As I was trying to figure out why he only had a pair of shorts on and wading boots, he had taken a dip in the river. But he fought it right. We got it in, so that was his first landed steelhead. So that's awesome. And then shortly, well, it was a little bit later, is when I clicked into that big one.
Yeah.
And that was one of the craziest fights that I can remember. It got hung up in those rapids. But if you're watching this, you've probably already seen that, so I won't go over that. But incredible fish. Crazy scenario. I'm very lucky to have landed that. So fish 3 would have been your fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, I caught it on a pink cluster, just drifting, bright sunlight. It was only about 3 feet deep, and bobbered down, hooked this fish, and it fought like crazy. It ran once and jumped, and at that point I knew it was a fish of a lifetime type of fish. So it was very nerve-wracking for sure. But after a long, really difficult fight, got it to the net. And it was probably somewhere between 16 and 18 pounds, just an absolute football of a fish. So it was awesome.
Yep, that was awesome. So then hookup 4, or a swing and a miss 4, was Braden. You hooked one in that tail out.
Oh yeah.
And it was on for just, how long? A few seconds?
Maybe, if even. It was rough. I had my line wrapped around the tip of my pole, and it just drug my hook into the rocks while I was trying to get it untangled so I could fight it.
Good old tip wrap.
Yep.
Welcome to steelheading.
Oh yeah.
And then at the absolute very last spot was that canyon fish on day 2. It was dark, so I put on a mango egg cluster, and I'm glad I did, because I think it was the first pass through there I hooked that and fought it all the way to the net. And right after Dave tried to swoop it up, it swam out and it popped off. And at that point I was so worn out, I was kind of thankful, and we called it a day. And yeah, we didn't really do a recap on day 2 because we were also spent. So today, this is a new river for Dave. I've already kind of done a pre-interview, but I fished it so long ago, I don't even really remember many of these spots. I recognize a couple places, but I didn't catch a fish, and it was so long ago, it was before I really knew what I was doing anyway. But the hero of the day is Braden. He hooked one on a sweet pink cherry 12mm, and I wasn't with you guys.
A little little fight. It kind of just
flopped and ran across, hooked him up on a rock, I think.
Yeah.
Because it popped his weight off. And,
yeah.
So
it's
tragedy.
Yeah.
But that's still a good day if you hook a fish on a river that you've never been to before.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So overall, it was a more successful trip than last year. We caught fish every day.
Yep.
Fish in 2 new river systems. The river system yesterday, I'm familiar with it. We fished it on Steelhead Road Trip 1, but we didn't fish the water that we fished yesterday, and I fished that by myself a few times and with Jacob, but I just wanted David to see it, and I'm glad we did. It was a rough day. Day.
Yeah, that's good.
So that wraps it up. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment field. I'll answer them as best I can. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. If we earned it, hit the like button, that helps us out. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.